Hello fans, how are you today in the wonderful internet land?
And hello there folks, this is your Uncle Troy. Today we are playing Minecraft, MindCrack mod pack in the Feed the Beast mod for Minecraft. Just watching, I've got a quarry set up way over in the Twilight forest somewhere, just watching how my ender chest is being fed by it, and I'm getting sucked out into my sorting system here using a bunch of diamond filter pipes, which I know is the most inefficient way of doing this, but it's the way I figured out myself. Alright, today we're going to talk about my automated charcoal factory. Not exactly completely automated. Let's head up here real quick. Is it starting to get daylight, or is it starting to go nighttime? Not sure. Okay, up here we have us a crap load of turtles. Most of them have little hatchets here, and these turtles are running a program called Automatic Tree Farm version 3, and I'll have a copy of this program up on my website. But basically what it does is tells the turtle to go forward a certain amount, check to see if there's a tree here. If so, cut it down, go on to the next one. Is there a tree here? Cut it down, go on. When it gets down to the end, it turns around and goes back. And I have, I think, 8 turtles here, 6 rows of trees. Eventually it was supposed to be 8 rows of 8. But the turtles are protected behind a obsidian shield, because these fir trees here tend to grow without checking if there's space for them, and their leaves replace things. So, okay. And these turtles are not doing anything because they're sitting waiting for this master control turtle down here to tell them to go ahead. As you see, he doesn't have a whole lot of programs, but he does have one master control. He opens the peripheral on the right of the turtle, which will be the wireless modem. He sends a broadcast tree farm, then he closes it and says control signal sent. So let's type MC and see what he does. He says control signal sent. So now if we go back up to, whoops, missing my hole. We go back up here to the tree farm, you'll see all the trees have, or all the turtles have left, and they are chopping trees. Here's a bunch of ender chests tuned to a different frequency than my charcoal farm, but they're full of redwood saplings. So when these, and the water currents are to move everything to a central location where they go into a purple pipe, obsidian pipe rather. This was a doorway that I used to get in and out, but zombies kept trying to knock down the door, so I took it out. Let's see if one of these turtles is about finished yet. Don't think so, because these trees grow rather tall. I can hear that one on the way down. So some of them are fairly short, but some of them go all the way up. Here we come. Alright, once he's all the way down, and he comes and goes, sometimes there's a little graphical glitch, but he is planting back the trees, and he goes over and he drops off all the wood he picked up and other things into the water currents, and he goes to the next tree. Yeah, there are some graphical glitches. I don't know if that's because I'm using Optifine, or it's just the turtles themselves. Hello, Mr. Turtle. And as you can see, he is replanting. Okay, let's go downstairs here. And as I mentioned, they all go into an obsidian pipe there. They are sorted. The saplings come down here and go into this ender chest, which links up to all the ones by the turtles. Odd things get sorted out, and these are things that, as you can see, we've had a zombie broke down the door, and then other mobs occasionally fall into the thing and die. Then we've got a weird setup here. Basically, the Stirling engine here is supposed to, when there's, I've got it turned off now. Inventory full. It's supposed to send them. Supposed to turn that on. Oh, this one's got a few extra spaces. Basically, when this fills, this filter here will fail, and saplings will go into the Stirling engine, and then the Stirling engine will burn the saplings to pump saplings from here into this chest, which feeds this auto crafting table, which turns things into plant balls for me. That's how that works. If we fill this up here. Actually, that won't help because now stuff goes into this one. Let's just wait for a few more saplings to come in and we'll see this in action. Come on, saplings. There we go. See? That sapling gets burned to pump. The Stirling engine takes like large sections at a time. So that fills several saplings, which get turned into a whole bunch of plant balls. And the plant balls we take over here to our fermenter, which can also be fed by actual saplings. It's actually more efficient for saplings, but I have the plant balls set up because there was a time when the fermenter would not take the fir saplings, and so I had to have plant balls. But the fermenter here feeds a bunch of stills, which feed these generators, biogenerators, which feed my other stuff. And this is all fed by some Bluetricity engines, which aren't running right now because it's dark outside. But the point is, so we said can't remember what I was trying to say here. The saplings go down, the wood goes over this way, and if I tell it to, it goes into this automatic experience farm here. But otherwise, it goes up here into my automatic generating setup, which they stay here until this ender chest has an opening, and then it sends a wireless redstone signal over to here, which turns on this iron AND gate, which feeds things down into this induction furnace. The induction furnace is fed by 2 generators over here. So when the induction furnace burns, actually put it down here, the induction furnace takes a while to heat up. Now you can put a redstone signal on it and keep it warmed up all the time. Unfortunately, that takes up some power. But the induction furnace burns the wood, turns it into charcoal. It immediately gets pumped out through these pipes. Has a chance of going up to feed this generator. Otherwise, it hits this filter here, which tells it to go into the bottom of this ender chest. When the ender chest is full, it goes this long pipeline, which I'm about to get rid of, over here, which goes into this barrel, which has an iron AND gate under it. And basically, if this MFE, which is feeding this MFSU, if this if this gets empty, things I have it set up, yeah, it sends a red through this redstone wire over to here. and it will turn on the energy pulsar, which will feed charcoal to these generators, which feed these devices. Otherwise, if it's empty, it sends a redstone signal up here and tells it to turn on this gate to feed items to the induction furnace. You can see now that we're up to about 18% heat and we're going much faster. But we're about to redo this because it occurs to me that as long as I have plenty of ender chests, I don't need this extra thing over here. I don't need all these pipes. So let's see if we have an extra ender chest somewhere. Maybe it's here under spare machines. Yes. Now this ender chest says it is a green, white, green. But our ender chest for charcoal is black, green, black. So I need mob drops. I need some green and some black. And I need to set this down here. As you can see, this is tuned to the same frequency as what's coming from my quarry over there. So we're going to have to change this to black, green, black, 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 and a green. And now it's full of charcoal. Alright, now we're going to get rid of this here. Let's see, that'd be cut with a thing. And we're going to replace it with this ender chest here. I hope. There we go. Pick up this other stuff. So now oops. And I cannot open it. Make sure I don't have... oh, there we go. Okay. I think I had shift or something pushed. Okay, so now we're going to make a few changes here. Take the axe. We're going to remove some of this. Pick up some of these pipes. And now we do not need... oops, there's one sitting there by itself, isn't it? There we go. Now we are going to cheat. And we are going to take these pipes up this way into the top of this barrel. And we need a couple more. I don't think you're supposed to use an axe to take down these pipes, but it seems to work better. Alrighty. There we go, like that. Cool. Alright, now when the... whoops, other way. There we go. This is for overflow. So if if we have more, in fact, the thing is automatically cycled while we weren't looking. And so if we have more than a full chest of charcoal here, the extras go up, over, and into the top of this barrel, which is fed down when the ender chest has some openings. Alright, so let me get the rest of these here. We'll use this for something else in a future project. Whoops. Assuming I can get... there we go. I've never really liked all these... oops. Pipes just floating up here for no reason. I always wanted to make this a little neater. And ender chest makes it easy to make things neat. And last one, pick up all our extra little things around here. Little lag. Alright, it looks like our turtles are finished up here. Let's double check. Yep, they've finished. You can see they've pretty much cleared out all the trees, which are growing back slowly, and the leaves are decaying slowly. Now sometimes they fall on the pads and you can't really help that. But everything that falls goes down into this purple obsidian pipe eventually and gets sorted. Alrighty. Like I said, I'll try to have those programs, the tree farm and the master control program, available on my website for download. So let's go over to the Twilight Forest. And check out our quarry setup we have, so I can show you how this is feeding the quarry setup. Twilight Forest portal. We have arrived. And as you can see, we kind of gone crazy with the portal guns, but this one leads over to... Oops, missed it. This one leads over to my quarry. Missed it again. There we go. Hello, Mr. Quarry. Wait for things to load. And as you can see here, I have another black, green, black, full of charcoal ender chest, which feeds these 5 charcoal generators. And when using redstone signals from this iron ore gate, when this inventory gets empty, it turns on a red pipe signal. So like that, turns on a redstone pipe signal, which starts pumping from over here in this iron ore gate. As you can see, it's pumping out our charcoal, which goes into the these generators. Random chance every time it hits there. Half of them goes one way, half of them goes the other. More generator. As you can see, the first ones here are almost always kept pretty much full. These last ones down here run low. Still, let's see. Gonna have to make me some new tools eventually. Alright, you can see we're going det because the ender chest has an opening, but we're also creating new charcoal there in the base. Alrighty, let's see what our we have a little ravine here. Trying to say, let's see what our quarry has found. Now, I still love turtles, and I still like turtles, especially when I'm starting out. But the quarry, once you get it set up, just seems to be faster, easier, more convenient, and it stays loaded. You don't have to run any special chunk loaders or anything to keep the quarry loaded. By the way, this here is a Minotaur maze, which I covered in a previous episode. Hey, some diamonds. Pick them up with my rock cutter. Oh, and some emeralds or something. Maybe green sapphires. Green sapphire. You can hear we have monsters in there. Alright, so the quarry is going at a pretty good pace here. almost as fast as I can walk with these Haste 3 boots. I think they're going faster than the your average person can walk. And that's pretty good. And we do that, by the way. Let's see if we can get up here. Come on, load. We've got us a electrical engine here with a intricate circuit board with, I think, well, 4 different tubes, and I've covered this in a previous episode. But that increases the electrical engine output up to about 14 MindCrack joules per tick, and it sucks in about 50 energy units per tick, which is why we have 5 charcoal generators here. And as long as these are running, this thing goes full power. I've also got some iron ore gates here. Basically, when the quarry runs out of work to do, it shuts down, so you don't keep using the energy. All right, and that's about how we use our. Let's get back to the base. And that's how we use our semi-automated charcoal farm to power our base and our quarry by using ender chests. Ding. All right, and this is Tech Dolphin's factory. As you can see, he's got all sorts of materials, all sorts of machines. All right, so we're back here. And let's show this in action. Let's pop a couple of these. So immediately, this thing fires up and starts pumping stuff from our reservoir. But also, this one fires up and starts pumping things down from this barrel into this hopper, which feeds it into this induction furnace. And the reason I have the hopper in there is that the pulsar here, energy pulsar, is faster than the induction furnace can pick up. And eventually it fills up one completely and fills up the other. And that way we get some improved efficiency because both of them will be going at the same time. Now this one has filled from here, so the ender chest now is full. So let's take that out. There we go. So you can see this induction furnace that started, actually it gets about 10%. Really, it starts doing pretty good. And this thing creates enough charcoal to feed its own generators, plus fill up this ender chest. Alright, we're gonna cheat and put some of those away. Alright, like I said, I will try to put up the program for our tree farm, this improved tree farm version 3. But it's still up to you to use the master control program to send it off to cut down the trees every so often when you start running low on wood. However, since those fir trees have so much wood, and you end up with a few hundred extra redwood, these are redwoods, not fir trees, Douglas firs. These are redwoods, and we have enough redwoods. We have over 50,000 here, so I don't need to run that program anytime. So the chest is almost full, but we have almost 2 full stacks of wood to go. So the extra will go up here into the reservoir here. Doo-doo-doo. Let's see here. Old tools. We have us a efficiency fortune 3. $10 diamonds. Woohoo. Put our diamonds up here. And our gems up there. Drop our old tools back here. I haven't showed it in a while, but as you can see, I've got 64 stacks of 64 charcoal and a filter that coal. And if it doesn't go down in that thing, it goes over here into this one, which goes up over into our automated diamond making machine, coal to diamonds. And the diamonds come out over here. As you can see, we have quite a few. But I save 64 stacks because it takes 1 stack to make a diamond, along with some flint, which is kept over in here, and some obsidian, which is kept here. And it takes a whole stack of coal to make 1 diamond. But you also need coal for graphite plates and whatnot. So, as you can see, we're just buzzing along here. Yep, there's some coal. So it goes up and over into here, into this macerator, I believe. Yes, there it goes. Which is macerated into coal dust, which comes back here into this. When you get enough, it combines with a flint. Gets sent to a compressor, gets combined with obsidian to make coal chunk, which is then compressed and makes industrial diamonds, which can be converted 1-to-1 into regular diamonds for those few recipes that don't accept industrial diamonds. And you may say, well, a stack of coal per diamond is pretty expensive. Yeah, but if you got your quarry going full blast all the time, then it doesn't really matter. All right, that's about all I can think of today. I just wanted to show you this slight improvement of my power plant here by moving our ender chest over to it. Oops, we're going again. We're bringing in, looks like it's only been running part of the time. Let me guess, we've already filled up this over here. Yep, it's already been filled up, probably with leftovers from before. But anyway, it's all automatic, and all I have to do is once in a blue moon, go down here to this turtle and type MC to tell the turtles upstairs to cut down more trees for me. And the biggest investment in this, if you're just starting out and you want to set this up, is the ender chest, which require, let's see here, ender chests. Ender chests, which require these ender pearls and these blaze rods, which are hard to get early in the game because you want, it's hard to kill that many blazes and hard to kill that many endermen. Okay, if I can figure out how to go up a ladder. All right, looks like these things grow fairly slowly, but when you got I think we've got 6 rows of 8, so that's 48. So when you got 48 of them, there's always wood there if you need it. Okay, it's Uncle Troy signing out. Please have a good night.